Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on the channel. This time I'm going to talk about La Liga and Matchday 20, which finished yesterday with the Rayo Vallecano Almeria game. Other games were played throughout the weekend. So without further ado, let's get to these results. So Athletic Bilbao, or Athletic Club, played against Cadiz. Athletic won 4-1. Oihan Sunset was the hero there. He scored a hat-trick, 22-year-old Spanish striker, and then Yeray scored as well. Whereas for Cadiz, Escalante was the only goal scorer. So yeah, this was an important game for Bilbao. They got their 3-game losing streak, so yeah, it was important for them. Whereas for Cadiz, well, they're still 18, so they're in the relegation zone. Then Espanyol and Osasuna played against each other. That turned out to be a 1-1 draw. Martin Braithwaite scored for Espanyol, and Ante Budimir was the one to score for Osasuna. This game had 2 red cards at the added time of the first half, when Abdel Chalcholi got a red card for Osasuna, and then for Espanyol, Ronald Pierre Gabriel was the one to get the red card. So yeah, and Osasuna has now not won in 3 games, so yeah, it's not great for them if they're looking to get to European spots. Then Elche Villarreal played against each other. It turned out to be a 3-1 game for Elche, which was quite surprising. Many of these games were quite surprising, at least the results. So Pere Milla scored 3 goals, 1 early, and then 2 penalties, which turned out to be decisive. And then Gerard Moreno was the one to score for Villarreal, the Spanish striker. So yeah, Villarreal struggles continue. They haven't had great couple of games, so yeah. But as you can probably see, or you have probably seen already, not many teams on the top of the standings had great games. So yeah, including Atletico Madrid, who drew 1-1 against Getafe. Getafe is still in the relegation zone because because Atletico, well, they didn't get the win against Atletico, but for Atletico this is a bigger loss, at least what I'm viewing this 1-1 draw. Angel Correa, the Argentinian player, scored for Atletico, and for Getafe, Enes Unal scored, the Turkish striker scored at 83rd minute, I believe, from the penalty spot. So yeah, and at this point I would like to say, because from what I heard from Turkey, prayers to there. So yeah. Then Real Betis and Celta Vigo. It turned out to be a quite exciting game because, well, there were 7 goals. Juanmi, Canales and Fekir from the penalty spot were scorers for Real Betis, and for Celta Vigo, Strand Larsen and I've not got ×2, but young Gabri Veiga, a 20-year-old midfielder who looked like a future star actually. So yeah, he scored 2 goals. I've only got 1 there, but he scored 2, and Aidu scored as well. So yeah, I think they got a great player in Veiga, even though it's probably small sample size, but still he played pretty well, and that chip goal was quite impressive, I thought, at least. So yeah, and Betis, one of the in the top half of the standings, again one of those teams who lost, like Atletico drew. And well, the next game, Mallorca Real Madrid, this was not what I was expecting. Mallorca defended really well. The only goal was technically from Real Madrid, when Nacho Fernandez scored an own goal. It ended up being 1-0 game. Real Madrid had many shots, but only one of them was on goal. So yeah, Mallorca did pretty well defending against Real Madrid, and this right now means that with all these results, they're 8 points behind Barcelona, who leads the league. So yeah, and it was just surprising to see. I couldn't believe my eyes that this turned out to be Mallorca's win, but here we are. Then Girona and Valencia played against each other. Borja Garcia was the only one to score there. Yeah, Valencia's struggles continue. They haven't had a great season, so yeah. I'm not sure if they're in the relegation zone yet, but they're close to it. And for Girona, well, this is a great win for them. Then another 1-0 game. There were 3 1-0 games in a row in this board. Real Sociedad and Real Valladolid, 2 Real teams, played against each other, and Larin, the Canadian striker, was the one to score a winner again. He scored last week's winner for them in the 1-0 game and did it again, so those could turn out to be quite important goals for Real Valladolid, since, well, they've now pulled out of the relegation zone quite comfortably. I believe there's 3 or 4 points at least between them and relegation zone. So if they can continue with a form like this, well, then maybe they don't get relegated. Then the one game that I actually got to watch, I have to say that I can't watch probably 1 or 2 matches in the match days, since yeah, I haven't got the time, but yeah, I watch the highlights when I can, and yeah, but I thought what I saw in this game, Barcelona played great. They won Sevilla 3-0. Obviously Sevilla has had their struggles this season, but yeah, Alba, Gavi and Rafinha were the goal scorers for Barcelona. I thought Rafinha had a great second half. He probably thought that he was going to get subbed off, so yeah. And Kessie had a good game. He came on early because Busquets got injured. Hopefully it's nothing too serious for Busquets, but yeah, so now Barcelona leads the league with 8-point difference to Real Madrid, and that could be a huge win for them considering Real lost. So yeah, and Barcelona, I thought this was one of their best defensive displays. They only let Sevilla get 3 shots, and I believe only 1 was on goal, so that was a great game for Barcelona. And then one Monday game, Rayo Vallecano faced Almeria. Rayo won the game 2-0. Rodrigo Eli scored an own goal for Almeria, and then Alvaro Garcia was the one to score for Rayo Vallecano. Actually score, not an own goal. So yeah, it ended up being 2-0 to Rayo Vallecano, and with all these results, Real Betis lost, and who else? Villarreal lost. I believe now Rayo Vallecano is 5th, so in the Europe League spot, so that's pretty great for them. So yeah, and let me know your thoughts about this match day 20 results. What did you think about Atletico Madrid drawing, Real Madrid losing to Mallorca, Celta Vigo winning, Real Betis? There were many surprises in this match day 20. So let me know your thoughts about these results in the comments down below, and hit the like and subscribe if you would like to see more of this football content, and have a nice day.